The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, as we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pirates offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. The snap sets up the throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Smith. Stumbled to the ground. And the Pirates in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man in the middle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in, it's Jenkins. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Pirates.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USF's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Turning it on! And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. No huddle offense to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Bulls decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The kick is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Caught near the sticks. It's Nimrod. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
Timeout, East Carolina.
He'll pull it on the read. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Pirates want to move quickly. Gives it on the option. Quick spin on the line. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Breaks free. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On to attempt to try. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll run play action. He rifles one deep to the left. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Isaac. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it on the right. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Pirates will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, South Florida. Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Finds the tight end. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the misfire, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's O'Brien. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Brown will throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. To the air on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Up-tempo for the offense. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
And the Pirates line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After the incompletion, can they find a way to get these last 2 yards on 3rd and goal? He'll do it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives in between the uprights. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Isaac. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Franklin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexis. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Makes the quick grab. Got room at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Spins away from the defense.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bulls will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Nimrod. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bulls have this offense rolling. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown will throw it. Got room to work. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back on the option, the give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Just a little off. Incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Jenkins. Hard-hitting tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bulls are flying down the field.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
USF.
Quarterback on the keeper. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is just what you want offensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And it slips just inside that right upright. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner will be knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He'll pull it on the read. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and 10. They're down to the 25. Quarterback will keep it.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The give from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. Touchdown, USF! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Number 19 in the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
Second down.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab, it's Smith. He was searching for that 1st down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
For the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Using his legs, it's Franklin. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Hold and fire complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Punts it out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is...
There he goes! Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now on second down. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College